it was a tough game, a real scrappy game. They make it really hard for you to play because they're constantly, on your back when you have the ball. We got a little frustrated in the first half, but we took the early lead. So we went in half time, 1-0. We were happy with that, but we needed to pick it up in the second half and we come out. And again, it's they had a few chances, we had a few chances, and it was pretty even in the second half. But we have the 1-0 win. We'll take it. Another 3 points on the board, and we'll build again. And we're back in training on Friday, and we'll look at the weaknesses we have and the negative kind of side of it, and just push on and work hard. And the next game is the most important. It's done. Tonight's done now. We have some quality in our side, and we're just really enjoying our football. And getting a win through a scrappy game, we'll take that 1-0. Like they set up very direct. They put 4 or 5 players up top, and it kind of made us a bit nervous because then it meant that our forwards kind of dropped back, and we didn't have that space that we wanted. But again, we grafted it out. The defence worked really hard, midfield hard, and everyone across the pitch done their job and defensively, and that's all we can ask. But as you said, we couldn't play our game. Because they were up our back and they didn't give us any time to play. But we got the goal nice and early in the game that meant that we had the lead to kind of keep hold of, and thankfully we came out with a win. But each team is now, I think it's a level playing field. Every team has got stronger, and they've built from last year. I know personally our squad, we now have new management side that has come in and completely changed the culture within the club, and we have some fantastic young under-19 internationals coming through, as well as senior internationals. So personally within our club, it's a really, really good kind of setup and good feel. But again, we've had 2 1-0 wins. Last year you wouldn't have seen a 1-0 game. Teams are taking points off teams everywhere. We had 2-2 against Glens and Linfield, and Derry took 3 points off Sion a few weeks ago. So it's a real competitive season, and it's brilliant. That's what you want. You want to go into every single game, having to compete and having to really work hard to get the win. And, as it says, we'll regroup on Friday at training, and we'll look ahead the next week. I think this is actually my 20th season. Yeah, so I've been around a long time. I've got a bit of experience, but I have so much respect for our younger players. Their quality. They've been through our excellence programme. They've been getting coached extremely well from they were very young. So there's so much talent, and I'm here as a more experienced player to kind of help that evolve and kind of help them grow and develop as players.
Well, that's actually my first goal of the season, so it was good to get off the mark as well. And we knew it wasn't going to be easy here today, and the girls put in a massive shift, so we knew we had to get ourselves together for this game, but the scoreline probably didn't reflect the game in the end. So I don't know, it just was kind of maybe frustration, just kind of got in round and just kind of hit and hope so thankfully it went into the net. So I just thought it was Glentoran, obviously our champions from last year, so we knew it wasn't going to be easy. And we did a lot of running out there today, and maybe the scoreline probably didn't reflect the game. We had a couple of chances and stuff, and probably at half time we're probably disappointed with ourselves. We had some chances in the first half we could have put away, and maybe the game could have been tighter, and we let away a few stoppy goals in the first half. But second half then it just kind of was very open, and that's kind of more goals than then.
It was a game where we dominated for most portions of the game. After obviously tough results last week against Cliftonville and even the week before against Linfield, we felt we needed a bit of a kickback, and tonight the girls were on it. Passes were forward, quicker, speed of play was much better, and a lot more conviction in front of goal, obviously with the goal tally. So overall, very happy. We've gone out today to pride ourselves on obviously last week going 2 goals up, conceding 4 goals from a winning position. We do feel that we need to cut out the errors, and I still feel that the goals that we conceded were kind of down to our positioning, transition and defence. But these are things we're going to work out as we move along in the season, and in the course of things I think the goals that we do concede will be obviously rectified.
We're delighted with the win tonight. We've been a bit disappointed, not with our performances at the start of the season, but we haven't really got the results that we've been looking for. So to go out there tonight and play a very strong Linfield side, it was a very tough match, but we got the early goal in the first half and we just gritted it out. A really good team performance to the end. Everybody fought right to the end and we got the win, and I did finally get a goal. I've had goals in the past but haven't scored any this season up until tonight, so I was delighted personally to finally get a goal tonight, and we just need to now push on to next week. Hard games coming up, we need to take that performance into the next following weeks and hopefully get more points on the board.